We'll be live.
What's going on YouTube? ZX Predator here, and I shaved. I was looking kind of grizzled in my other videos, so I'm like, nah. I know I was recovering from all that. I wasn't taking care of my face and letting my hair grow, and well, what slow is there. But just a little thing that we're working on, right? So I am doing my rear sets. Got some Voodoo rear sets that I'm putting on. The lever side is easy. It's that other side that's going to be an issue, and that's part of why I'm doing this. I can't even keep my balance. Leg is still weak. But I did get this with the shift rod, but since I already have my quick shifter in there, and I have the lever, I don't really need to mess with this. The good thing with this is I can adjust this as needed. So I'm going to put that in. The one thing you kind of lose with that is with the OEM, you have the rubber for vibration. You know, if you got bad knees or whatever, you know. Well, also these are good for grip, but yeah, this is also vibration dampening. But I gotta get this carbon to sit in here somehow. So I'm gonna figure it out. But it does look better already than the OEM. You know, I guess it's a little lighter, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. But yeah, this side I'm gonna screw it down. I'm gonna get this carbon set on here, and we'll attack the other side. Also, when you're getting that, make sure you get the brake lever switch hydraulic, because this side uses the spring. But yeah, my hope is that it's the right millimeter, because I went through the website, and we'll see how we get that situated. So I'm gonna break the segment up. I'll get the other side done. This is my dog just misbehaving, but anyway, getting into this. So cylinder head, it's not as hard as I thought it was gonna be, but I'm running out of daylight, so I'm actually in my backyard. Bubba, Ace, he sees another dog up there probably, but in any case, I was reluctant to even do this, but I do have to drop the oil because the switch is a hydraulic pressure switch. This one is spring loaded, as you can see here. Won't be using that anymore. So we're gonna get into it. I only have one hand, and then it's just me, and I'm listening to music. But it's all gravy. It's gonna look good. Like, matter of fact, the other side already got that looking pretty, and looking at it from the rear, you can kind of see the difference. Let's see if I can. You can kind of see the difference in the profile. So yeah, I had another set on here before, and there goes my dog chasing something. Unbelievable. But yeah, with that, it's gonna look good. You know, it's a little bit lighter, not as bulky, you know, so we're gonna get this together. All right, folks, I had to bring this back inside. It's getting a little dark. One thing with fall, you know, by 7 o'clock, it's freaking dark up in the Northeast. But in any case, just logging where I am now. This is the tricky part. Now, first, I wanted to make sure, I don't know where I put it. I have to get to the harness with the spring switch, and it's back here. So I have to find a way to pull it down. Oh, I found it. It's not easy to get to. Oh, dang. But it's up there. So I feel it. Japanese OEM harness should be able to get in there. Now this, the hydraulic pressure switch is gonna go in here to work that out. So this way we're good to go here, and I'll still have my my brake light in the back. But yeah, what you got to do here, you actually have to crack that.
Right, so
This wasn't easy. I'm still working on it, trying to get that so it'll be able to go, let me make sure, in here. Alright, and then I'll have my brake resistance and all that. So it's gonna look nice, but it was a little more than I wanted to do. And my back's still hurting a little bit, but I'm gonna get down and dirty. But this is to help you guys out. I haven't seen an in-depth video on how to do this thing, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Anything I do is to share information. If the 14 is all I own, well, me and my brother-in-law gotta kind of share the other bike, but you know, I really get into the weeds with this machine. Just shy of the next series once I get into this monstrosity, but gonna keep it moving. But yeah, you gotta get in there. There's gonna be, I highly recommend that they just sell the rear sets with the switch, because I had to order it separate, which I don't think was cool, you know. But let me not piss and moan, it's all good. My goal is try to get all of this done before Monday Night Raw comes on. Yeah, I'm a WWE fan and UFC, all that stuff, but I'm a nerd. It is what it is. Be back. Back again. So I got this out, and I'm thinking it might be easier to take that clip off and work on it to pull that out. But we're gonna see. Like, it's not as straightforward as I thought, but we're gonna make it work. Alright, so my brother-in-law just showed up giving me some tips. But I will say, Kawasaki, when they designed their pieces, like, remember when I was doing the quick shifter, and it's like a lot of this is not, you know, easy. You know, they do it for function, not convenience. So just so y'all know, there's the clamp in there. You want to take that out, drop it, and then spin this out. It'll give you a whole lot, it'll make your life a lot easier. So now I'm further along. The only thing I got to do now is detach the harness to the brake switch, and we should be further along. Okay, so folks, whew, again, no instructions. You know, it is what it is. So that part that you saw me take out of the OEM, yeah, you want to separate that and spin it loose, because my brother-in-law was telling me there's a seal inside the master cylinder you don't want to bust, you know. So also too, this, like, I was trying to figure out the distance and the clearance, so I gotta kind of line everything up before I put that in there. But just so you guys know, again, I haven't seen any in-depth videos. I think that's kind of why I do the channel. That's one major piece, because you go and you look on Google, so on and so forth, no one's like really giving that intel, you know. But it looks like when you're gonna screw this together, you want to have this lined up where you want it in terms of the height, all right? And then put them in at the same time, because you see I'm going to have to back this out a little bit, because I kind of hand tied these. But yeah, this is going to face outward. When the kit came in the box, it was facing inward, but everything will orient itself. But that's just, again, I don't want to get long-winded, but just to help you guys out with this. The last piece is gonna, like I said, be the wiring harness right up there. Man, if it wasn't for my brother-in-law kind of giving me some moral support, I might have given up on this. But yeah, this is kind of a little tighter than I wanted it to be. But guess what? I gotta go back and take the top off, I guess on the ABS side, because I have to put the, like I said, the pressure switch. So, man, just having a little bit of frustrations, but it's gonna get completed. It's gonna get completed. I gotta make sure I get the washer out of the bag. Yep. So, yeah, the thing is trying to make sure that this lines up without. I don't want any stress on any of the parts. But I think it's the ABS that's making it hard for me to push and pull. And oh, there we go, much better. So DJ VC some more. Okay, so yes, okay, so up here I had to just simply turn it because that is aqui te amba ki TV is one. So I was saying it was the thing at the bottom that turned on me. So okay, I was a little worried, but we're going through this together, folks. We're going through the journey. So yeah, the last thing it's the switch, but it's starting to come together. I already knew that the brake side was going to be the more complicated piece, but it's coming together. Kawasaki, I curse you guys for being. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. So that's where this is gonna go, but I literally have no space to get in there. All right, so I had to push the switch here. Literally, this is done. This is done. But I didn't want to cut any wires, or I don't have another head for this. But this is like really, really like my fingers are quite large, and I'm sitting there trying to get to that, just to press the button to release it, so I can put that in there, so I can screw that right there and be done with it. Kawasaki, come on, man. This, and to get to that, you got to take this plate like this right here. Take this off. My brother-in-law and I tried to pull it, but it's also bolted into the subframe, which is not easy. Not easy at all. So I'm going through it. Going through it, ladies and gents. But it's going to get done. I promise you that. It's going to get done. I'm going to be missing a little bit of raw, but it's all good. But yeah, if I didn't have his support, I wouldn't be doing all this stuff. So it is what it is. So let's get it cracking. All right, folks. My brother-in-law saved my behind. What was on the ABS wasn't coming out, but we managed to loosen it. But my issue, I'm not going back to that system, the spring system. So I'm gonna end up cutting this wire and splicing it with this. I'm not gonna waste my time with it. But my brother-in-law saved my butt on this one. Yeah, this side took longer than I wanted it to. It should have been a 1, 2, 3 thing, but just to let you know, we're gonna make that work. You two folks, again, my brother-in-law is a savior. But I will tell you this is not an easy job. You don't have a lot of space or clearance, trying to hold things in place, trying to tighten things down. I already got air in the cylinder, so I have to bleed this out and, drop some fresh oil in there. But man, let me tell you, this one I could have went to Absolute Cycle and had them do it for me, but I figured it was what it was. So I gotta twist. I'm gonna twist this out a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Twist it out. Yeah, because that wasn't easy. That was not easy. Or maybe that is supposed to be twisted. That's what it looked like. But in any case, yeah, the cover, I'm gonna get that on there. But the next thing is splicing these wires, making sure all is good, and then I will do the final product at the end. Alright, folks, so I'm not going back to that because I went to the point of no return. So I cut the head and kind of spliced these together just as a test. So we're gonna go ahead and pass ignition. So far everything is working. So let's see if I can try to get it so you can see everything. Damn it. Hold on. There we go. All is good. All right. Yeah, I had to do my thing with it, but I'm gonna shrink wrap that and tie up the bike. It is what it is. All right, folks. Ending the video on that note. Wow, that sucked. That really sucked. But the only thing that came out of it, I got sexy rear sets. It was here's the thing. This was a direct fit. Direct fit. The problem was getting it on there. You know. Shout out to Steve from Absolute Cycle. He has rear sets similar to these, but just subtle differences. And he said he had to do fabrication for them. Luckily for Voodoo, they make it a direct fitment for the bike. It's just the lack of space and having to contort and twist and do things that wasn't easy. And as you can see, I did the wire splicing. I'm cleaning that up, but I was gonna put that as a final thingy. But like you saw, it works. It is what it is. But I do have to bleed the brakes or get the air bubble out because it feels kind of as we say in French, lent, very very light. But yeah, I got my .4 oil. I'm gonna, it's overdue anyway, but it does work. And because I cut the wire, I'm past the point of no return, so I can't go back to the OEM if I wanted to. It is what it is. That's what I wanted all along, as is. But you got this side, and you got the other side looking good, nice and stealth. Now it's black. And I can adjust it now. I can raise it, lower it, all that good stuff. So, and earlier in the week you saw that, or last week, I put the extenders on. Zeus is looking good. Zeus is looking good. So make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. This is an informative video. I haven't seen installs for it, so I decided to take the liberty and the onus to do it. So shout out to Rook and the rest of the guys from the zx14 forums, to the Facebook pages and all that. This is just for you guys. I tried to make the channel so people can utilize it, share it. It is what it is. So the man, the myth, the ZX Predator. I'm outie. Catch y'all later. Huh.